Getting plant or vegetable seeds to sprout successfully can be one of the trickiest parts about growing your own produce. That's why many gardeners see a good propagator as one of the best pieces of kit money can buy. They're really handy and help give the seeds a little bit of a boost in temperature, which is crucial in the first few weeks of their growth. There are a few small differences between propagators, usually based on how the temperature is maintained. Depending on what you're planning on growing, this can be really important. There are a few different sizes and variations available, but they all tend to take a fairly similar form to what we've got just here, and it's basically a sealed unit which helps to trap in the light and the heat. You'll always have this base unit, and this is obviously where your plants and seedlings go, all your pots and such inside. And once those are planted inside there, you'll basically pop the lid on top and usually place it into a windowsill. Some units, however, are electronically controlled. Just plug them in, and that will help provide the heat which rises from the bottom of the tray. There are three different types of heated propagator, first of which is a simple on-off switch. The other two are both thermostatically controlled, and what that means is that the propagator will control the temperature inside. With one of the units, you won't get to choose the temperature inside the propagator. Instead, the unit will keep the internal temperature between 18 and 23 degrees Celsius, which is perfectly acceptable for most fruits and vegetables. The second of the heated propagators will come with a variable temperature control. It means that you can choose the temperature that you want the heat to be kept at. Now, if you're going to be growing vegetables or plants which require a higher than normal temperature to germinate, then that is probably the model that you're going to be wanting to go for. Yeah. Now, when you first look at it, not a whole lot of difference other than, of course, the size. But then the main difference, what you will notice, is this control unit just here. And when this works, it's just by choosing the temperature that you desire. Most plants, again, it's probably going to be around about 20 degrees. And then placing this probe just inside some of the soil. The temperature will be regulated when the heat turns on. And then once the soil reaches the recommended temperature, the probe will detect that and turn the heat back off again. And then, of course, the heat will steadily decline. And then once the temperature gets below a certain point, the probe again will notice and it will turn the heat back on. Not only this is good because obviously it maintains the temperature, but it also means that it's going to keep your electricity bills down. Now, one of the most common problems that we get isn't actually a problem at all. It's usually when people have the misconception that their propagator isn't working. Sometimes the heat inside the propagator can be seen to be too high. What we recommend for this kind of issue is placing the propagator in a cool room, somewhere where it's nice and cold, and that gives full control to the propagator unit over the temperature inside. Another common misconception is that you'll be able to feel the warmth in the soil if the propagator is being heated correctly. This isn't right. Of course, the natural human body temperature is above 30 degrees Celsius. So if you're heating your propagator at 20 degrees Celsius, it will feel cold to the touch. Of course, one of the things that you can buy if you are a little bit concerned that you're getting the right temperatures is what's called a min-max thermometer. And that usually takes form of a digital thermometer, and you place a probe in the soil or in the unit itself, and that will keep a register of the highest and the lowest temperatures that have been calculated inside. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do have any other questions, please contact us at gardenforless.co.uk.